Oh, no, really. Thank you. Thank you so much,
It makes me so
guys.
happy.
This is absolutely amazing.
Jacaranda FM's Good Morning Angels, Wednesdays on Breakfast.
This
with
is
Morning
Estelle
Minister.
Smith, founder and chairlady of Underdog South Africa. Estelle, thanks for your time and thanks for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
You are an expert in a field that's very, very close to my heart. Dogs, animals, specifically the Pitbull breed of dogs. How long have you been dealing with specifically Pitbulls in South Africa?
It's more than 30 years now.
And it's a special breed. It's
Absolutely.
also the most misunderstood breed of dog because of probably the media.
Absolutely, yes.
The way we report on these dog attacks and things. Do you think, firstly, so I want us to focus on some of the misconceptions when it comes to the Pitbull breed.
Okay.
Because no one is sitting here saying a Pitbull or any dog can't be vicious, can't be this, can't be that. But you need to understand sometimes why dogs react in a certain way. Am I right?
Absolutely, yes.
What is the biggest misconception about Pitbulls?
The biggest perception is, I think it's because anything that happens, they label the Pitbull breed. And if a dog bites, any dog will bite. So if a Pitbull bite or a dog bite, whenever the main problem with social media is they label the Pitbulls as the dog that is the most dangerous dog in South Africa and they bite the easiest. That's actually not the truth because the Pitbull genetically is the last dog that will attack the person. Dogs, any dog breed will bite, and mainly the dogs that's crossbreed because there's a lot of different breeds being bred into the dog, and then at the end of the day, they say it's a Pitbull. They don't know the Pitbull, they don't know the genetics, they don't study, they don't, people just buy them because they are Pitbulls.
But they don't understand that Pitbulls have never ever been bred for human aggression.
Never. It's not in the genetics, no.
It's not, they've never been. Have they been bred for dog fighting?
They've been bred for fighting, not specifically dog fighting. They were bred for breeding and breeding for fighting, and they were for bear fighting. And at the end of the day, that was illegal. They stopped it, and then they started fighting them in rings, to fight with them in rings. And that was also stopped because it's very, very cruel. But that's a man thing. It wasn't actually the dog. No.
But that's
never.
the thing. I think from a media perception, as you said earlier, when you see people who have pit bulls, or the media perception was always, this is my dangerous dog that'll protect and attack. This is a dog that'll, do all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And that is literally the media. And songs even.
Yes.
There are lots of artists who have these music videos where the dogs look vicious and are there to attack. And I'm sure it's made that perception of pit bulls being these vicious dogs even worse. We are literally at fault. Like you said, it's a man-made problem.
Yes.
Is it true that under certain circumstances, any dog will lash out?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
If a dog is mistreated, a dog is on a short chain, a dog has no, they haven't been neutered or spayed.
What happened normally is they locked up in confined spaces. So a dog can't be locked up or chained. They can't be any dog breed. If they're threatened, if they are teased, if they're locked up in confined spaces, if they starve, if they are being abused, they will attack.
Any dog.
Any dog.
Pit bulls in general are not dogs that are just going to go out and bite people.
They're the one that actually tolerate the most abuse and beating and starvation and things before they will attack, because as a inspector and a behaviorist, I go into areas and I take them out, and they're the last dog that bite me if I take them off a chain.
Really?
They're bleeding, they starve, they are
Really?
looking terrible, and they will never bite me. But the other dogs is so they're so scared of humans, and then they're the ones that lash out and try to bite you because they don't know who are you. Are you also here to hit me or starve me or? That's it.
How many dogs this year only have you taken away? Because you're also a qualified inspector.
Yes.
You are mandated by law
Yes.
to take a dog away. How many dogs have you removed?
At the moment, it's about 40 to 30.
My goodness.
That's little.
Just
That's a little. Because what I normally do when I go into the areas, I rather try to educate the people because, all the shelters is full. There is no space. Pitbulls I try to put in my area. That's why I'm busy building some kennels, more kennels for holding kennels for court cases. But that's not pitties only. That is all type of breeds. I was, in fact, not yesterday, the day before again. People's got too many dogs, and then they've got 3 and 4 pit bulls, and then these dogs get one jump the fence. What people also don't understand, why is it so important for people to? The properties must 100% be safe. And it's not a protection dog. It's not a guard dog. And then they jump the fence because they hear the commotion on the other side or the dogs or what. They jump the fence, grab each other. And yesterday, the day before, I had to put some dogs down because they were torn to, they torn and been fought so badly.
Shame, man. That is horrible. But on the success story, you are so good with rehabilitating these dogs.
Yes.
That you can take a dog from the most dire circumstances.
Absolutely.
And retrain them or
Yes.
train them
Yes.
to and modify their behavior to the point that you can safely rehome them.
Absolutely. I've got dogs that was extremely human aggressive or on chains. I even had a guy once, he said to me, I came in to take the dogs out and he said to me, I said, what about the one behind the garage? He says, the one on the chain. I said, yes. He said, well, if you can take him off, take him. I went to the back, I took the dog off the chain, I walked past him and he says, no, you put that dog back. But he was a fighting dog because he was scarred badly. And he said to me, no, you put that dog back. I said, so, okay, you put him back, sir. And the dog wanted to bite him.
Oh, wow.
So,
Go back.
and yes, there's dogs that I understand the breed inside out. If I take a dog where he's been bitten somebody, I do an assessment as behaviorist, I assess the dog and I go back to the genetics. I go back to the characteristics because those dogs is so eager to please. They will do anything to see, listen, I'm not like this, please. Just see my side. We are the voice for the voiceless. Those animals can talk. And because of the bad rap on the breed, this is not fair to the breed to label them. It's people, it's like if you haven't got a pit, you're not in fashion. It's so sad. But if you got a pit bull, see him for who he is. Give him the right attention. He's like a family member in the house.
Such babies.
Absolutely.
They are such babies. I have one and he's such a baby.
Absolutely.
I would also assume they get abandoned a lot because people find out that they're
Yeah.
not what
Yes.
you thought it was.
Yes.
A lot of-
Right?
they give them away because they say this pit is not a pit bull. I just
not
don't want
vicious
this.
enough or
They
whatever.
accused me before that I make them sissies. I says no.
Stop
No.
it, please. If it becomes an ego
It's
thing,
not an
I
image.
can't.
It's not an image dog.
So what you're saying there is that particular story you just told us now, that pit bull wanted to bite that guy. Probably
Yes.
because he chained him up.
Thank
And
you.
put him through dog fighting.
Yes.
So you're telling me that even a dog, a power breed dog, that has had a vicious, in inverted commas, past and history,
Yes.
can be trained and rehabilitated to be just a loving pet.
Just see him for what he really is and then treat him like
Is
that.
it possible?
Yes.
That's what you
absolutely.
do, Estelle.
Yes. That's what I do.
How successfully do you do that? How many dogs have you rehomed this year?
This year alone on my shelter was 85 so far.
Wow.
Only this year. Last year was even more. The year before was even. It's amazing. And every single dog that goes out of Underdogs never come back. And the people, sometimes they got it since I started it. They got 14, 13 years ago. They come back and say, listen, Estelle, my dog died of cancer. Please, I don't want to take a dog in another place. Can you help us? They come back for new Pitbulls.
So you rehome them successfully.
Absolutely.
They integrate into families.
Never.
They don't show any aggression there
Never.
because you make sure
Yes.
that they are in the right circumstances.
Yes.
People who take on dogs don't do enough reading.
Ek wil net sê, hulle doen nie genoeg leeswerk nie, maar
Ja.
ook nie genoeg werk met die hond nie. Things like socialization, things like spending time
Yes.
with your dog. I think very often people get their dogs and kind of expect them just to entertain yourself, play by yourself. We're not going to socialize you. You're not part of the family. You're like an outside
Yes.
extension.
But also, they don't realize, Felicity, that every dog comes with different needs.
Yes.
So, in
Absolutely.
other words, Some dogs are big pack dogs.
Yes. Yeah.
Some dogs are not pack dogs at all.
They're not a pack
because they're
animal,
so loyal to their human.
Yes.
That's where the jealousy comes in with the other dogs.
Yes.
Other dogs need more space.
Yeah.
Yes.
Other dogs need a lot more attention than other dogs. You've got to do the reading, the work, and the understanding before you even adopt a dog or take a dog in.
Yes.
Can this dog be around this, that, and the next thing? Will he fit into my family?
Absolutely.
children.
Absolutely.
Yes, children is so, and weirdly enough, but pit bulls are amazing around children.
They are.
Because
we've
they're
got
so
a lot
protective.
of people. Yes, we've got an issue at the moment, and I think all the legit people, pit bull owners, people that know the breed inside out, will agree with my statement now. Is that a lot of people. Everybody wants a pit if they hear, oh, this dog is so fantastic, because they are. This is such a nice dog. This is such a lovable dog. They sleep in the bed. They go on a holiday. They're with you on your boat up in the sea. Everybody wants this dog. Now they get one and they say, wow, this is an amazing dog.
Yeah.
Then they get another one. Then they get another one. Then they get another one. That's where the problem comes in, because you can't have pit bulls with other breeds and bring them in too much if you do not do the proper work. People can do that if they've got time and they put the effort. They put the effort in to say, listen, it's like kids. This child doesn't operate well on this. He's going to not accept the adopted brother because this brother is irritating him something genetically is in this boy and he doesn't like him. So the dogs is the same. I always say people, the pit bulls is lots like the animal children. They're not a dog. They're not the same as other dogs. The other dogs is a dog. I feel I treat them the same as I would treat. Sometimes I treat them better than I treat the child, because the child haven't got ears. They don't listen.
Yeah.
But the dog, when you get home, he's happy to see you. When you give him the same food every day, he's so happy for that. He just flourish. He's characteristic. One of the characteristics.
Crave love and they
flourish on
crave
love,
attention. Yeah.
Obedience. Absolutely, you need to have obedience on them.
So listen, tell me more about Underdogs. So you rehabilitate and train dogs.
Yes.
So with the view of putting them in appropriate homes.
Yes.
That is what you do. And I've seen some videos and stuff of your property. Beautiful, these grassed kennels and lots of walking space and stuff.
Yeah.
Something about a swimming pool. Het jy 'n swembad wat jy wil sink? Wat?
Yes, we last year already, because the dogs, because they're such energetic dogs, they love to play in water and swim.
Oh, so good for them.
Yeah. So, and that's an excellent exercise for them to get that energy out, because they only sleep in we're not a normal kennel. They don't stay in a kennel. It's not a kennel actually. That's actually their space where they relax.
Got you.
Yeah. So what we do in the mornings, we take them out. We've got in the mountains in the military area. They walk up to 3 to 4 kilos.
Sure, it's good.
Then we take them, when we come in the bottom, they come in a big cam with agility. They can jump high. They can run up the slide. They can do a lot of things in the agility. Now we've got little shells there. We put water in. So some of the dogs come in with phobics. They're scared of water. Sometimes I heard about people's dogs that fought and they throw them with boiling water.
Yeah.
That's so wrong. So we desensitize them with water. Now we got a pool last year from a fantastic person in Cape Town.
Okay.
He was so nice. He brought it all the way down from Cape Town
He
here.
donated a big pool.
A pool, a real swimming pool. But
Okay.
now we sit with a problem. I ordered. I used a TLB that cost Underdogs 10,000 rand. No, we haven't got that money to these things. But because we're in a mountain, there's a lot of bricks, rocks. And we had to dig a hole to sink the pool. Now the pool is there, the hole is there, but we don't have the money to.
Well,
put the
Estelle,
pool in.
I hope someone is listening this morning to this who can help you put this pool in the ground.
Oh, that would be so
fit the. What do you call it? Fit the to.
The shell of the pool into the hole.
It's a fiberglass pool,
Yeah.
I'm assuming,
Yeah, it
that needs to
is.
go into
It
the...
is.
Help vir Estelle om hierdie swembad in die grond te kry
Ja, asseblief.
sodat die honde kan swem.
Oh, that will be so fantastic.
I'm so sorry about your daughter. It is horrendous. I'm so sorry that you had to go through it. Estelle also lost her daughter quite recently.
Just before Charmaine, she phoned me of 9th day. She phoned me And she
Sorry,
says,
sorry to interrupt you. You remember we had
Yes,
Charmaine
of
on?
course I remember
we
Charmaine.
had the story about Charmaine on the show,
Yeah.
and she also lost her daughter, and she does amazing work in animal rescue.
yes.
Shortly after that,
Yeah, I had my daughter at the 30th, she passed away. And Charmaine phoned me and she says, Estelle, she actually did her inspector course with me at Awe. And she's a lovely friend. I love her to bits. Everybody says we have quite a lot of same our personalities. But she phoned me and she gave me all her condolences. Tell me where I can help you, where I can help you.
My goodness.
One day later, Charmaine's daughter died. She phoned me. She says, Estelle, I know how you feel. I know exactly how you feel. Nikita's gone.
I'm so sorry.
She had an accident. So we were, both of us, it was just terrible.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
tell me about Chantel.
Chantel is, I was here before on Chantel's case. She was a child that had, in 23, had sleeping apnea. So she stopped 36 times to breathe. Then she, with a load shedding, she got carbon dioxide poison. She was in ICU for a year. And December, they couldn't get the ventilators off. Every time they tried to take it off, she can't breathe. So they put her permanently on oxygen. And then she went home. She came to me for about 2 months. Then she went back to her fiance. She was there for nearly a year. April, she got back to hospital because she had a tummy virus. And after that, she gone home again, and she was perfect. She phoned me Thursday night and she says, Mum, please, because the contract of her cell phone is on my name, please, Mum, will you please just do the upgrade of the phone again? And I said to her, 100%. She says, guess what? They said they're taking out the trachea in October. So then she's going over then. She's so healthy. She's off the Kimbies because she had to go back on everything that we used to when we was babies, because she was lying in bed for a year on machines. So they took her off the Kimbies. She's out of the wheelchair, walking herself to the bathroom and back. They would have taken off the ventilator. She got her own mobile oxygen machine. She says, I can travel now. I can even go and visit on the plane because the traveling in South Africa is not so late. She was overboard. It's the first time I saw my daughter in 2 years that she was so healthy. That night I spoke to her about the phone contract. Next morning they phoned me and told me my daughter's gone. I still don't really think it's true. It is, I know, but the reality is it's not. Why? She's been sick for so long in the hospital. She fought with every single millimeter in her to survive. She comes out of hospital. She really went on her own with physio, and SleepNet was the guys that gave her all the machines. And then the guys are the physio. She got stronger. She walked. She was so positive.
So sorry.
And the next moment, it's just gone. I thought, why does she get better like that? She's absolutely 1% of all the machines is off her, and then she dies.
Yeah, it's so unfair.
I don't understand this. You know, it's like when I work with my breed as well. They fight every single millimeter to survive, to show this is who I am, this is what I do. And then some people put them down, or some people just say it's a Pitbull. And that's the same with me. My daughter, I associated myself with my dogs because I suffered a lot in my life. And my daughter's situation, if she's got a 5%, it's good enough for me. And I pray, God, thank you. She's got another day. She's got another day. Some of the days in hospital, I went there and she wakes up. She says, Mom, I'm still here. I'm still okay. Because I go to the hospital in the morning before I go to the kennels. I walk my dogs, go back to the hospital, visit her again, go back to the hospital at ICU. At night, I go back to the hospital. I sit with her at bed for a year. I paid more money on parking just to be at their hospital. They can look after my car. And this was just, as I said, you know, we're not allowed to judge. But I couldn't understand.
I hear you.
I couldn't understand.
I hear you.
Yeah. It's my heart breaks for her.
Absolutely. Oh, it's heartbreaking, and I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry for.
Everybody says, Estelle, you know, we will all understand the bigger picture in the background because we don't understand God's ways. I do believe in that, but also it makes me I really give my life to my animals, to my dogs. Okay, this is carrying me, I must tell you this. To go to the kennels in the morning, they hyper. They're so excited to see me. They jump on me. They're so glad to see me.
They love you.
Yeah. And when I go home, then the reality comes back about my daughter. Then I see her photo. Then I think, okay, maybe I must go back to the kennels.
No, shame. But you don't deserve that, and I'm so sorry that it happened to you. My heart breaks for you. It really, really does. You deserve a lot more in life. Yeah. You deserve a lot of support with Underdogs. You really do. I hope that someone's listening this morning who can help you with that pool. Heather told me a lot about you. Heather from Possibilities, and she told me that you need help with your car.
Yeah,
you need help with your wrist. I don't know. Did you hurt your? What did you? Did you hurt your wrist along the way?
No, last year September I broke my wrist.
No.
I fell and I broke my wrist, but I kept on working. This is my problem. I keep on working.
Because you can't stop for the dogs.
I can't, because every day there's an emergency situation. You know, I go out sometimes at 10 to 12 o'clock at night. I rescue dogs at areas that other people say, Estelle, you are risking your own life. I says, listen, I believe everybody's line is drawn. If this is the way I have to go, then this was the way I have to go. I rescue dogs at night in areas that's really unsafe. The dog was lying on the outside. They didn't want to go out the gate to put the dog inside because they say they get robbed. I go
but
out.
You go.
I go out, but
Estelle, you are relentless and you are unstoppable. And I, you know, your love for dogs and Pitbulls, man, it's inspiring.
They don't get the help. If we need people.
You need to keep going, and you need to be supported to keep going. And I thank you for that.
Yeah.
We are grateful for what you do.
The only thing
So
I
grateful.
battle a lot with is my car as well, because I've got a Toyota Yaris and I'm driving this car since 2011. Since I started at Underdogs, that was the ambulance. That's the I do the bricks of the camp. My
You
kennels.
do that all with your
I do the pole.
with your Yaris.
Sometimes I can't sit properly because I sit like this. I can give photos and videos of every single thing. Dogs, I rescue them from a severe weather. It's just blood. I put them in my car. It was covered. Then I go for a valet. I put dogs that's pregnant, that gets babies in the car. She's in labor in my car. I've got millions of photos. Even the dogs, when you go to the hospital, then I always take them quickly for a walk, you know, that they do their things. And then when you put them in the car, they get car sick. They poo in your car. They vomit in the car.
This car needs a break as much as you need a break.
My car.
Estelle.
I'm telling you, I had a car wash company once. I said, I'm going to report them because they didn't want to help me to wash my car.
They were done with your car.
They said,
stuff
we're
them.
not. But then it's dry. It's already, you know, I clean as far as I can. Then it's going in between the seats. Then I clean there, and then I tell them. They says, no, they're not cleaning that. So it says your company doesn't say there you do. It's pallets. It's dog vomit on pallets, but it's dry. I can't get in there. Then they don't want to help me anymore.
Well, I get two things now. I hope there's someone listening this morning who's going to help you with that pool.
Yeah.
Oh, please, yes.
En daai pool gaan inpas in die grond.
Yeah.
Ja,
dat
hy's
jy kan
perfek
okay,
gegrou.
alright. Okay. And then the second thing is someone's listening this morning who can help you with that car of yours.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like you need a little bit of a bigger car, but okay.
I
But,
miss you,
okay.
yes.
But we're putting it out into the universe,
Yes.
Estelle. We're saying someone's listening this morning who can help you at least fix it up and service it. And then from Good Morning Angels, I'm going to give you 100,000.
Oh no, really? Thank you. Thank you
It
so
makes
much,
me so
guys.
happy.
This is absolutely amazing.
It feels like a drop in the ocean.
Oh, I can't tell you. I'm so sorry, but thank you, God, thank you. Thank you.
You deserve a lot more.
Thank you.
You really do. I know it.
Yeah.
I know it.
I never thought this. I mean, thank you.
You didn't know it's a Good Morning Angels.
No.
I know, because Heather and myself and everybody here
I thought
kept
it was like an education.
It is. But it's also about you.
Yes.
You. So 100,000 rand from Good Morning Angels. And I'm hoping someone's listening with the pool and the car. And we're sending you lots of love. Yes, Paula. We're sending you love and strength.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Oh,
coming
this
in.
is. But now you see me how I look like when I cry. It's not very pretty.
No,
Oh, it's the most beautiful thing.
I do it with you. That's what I do on Wednesdays. Thanks for coming in. Keep going, Estelle.
Thank you so much.
We're thinking of you.
And I'm willing to help anybody. They can phone me always. On inspections, going out, I know the breed. There's a lot of people that don't want to go out because they're scared it's Pitbulls. I'm willing to help, please. And on behavioral, if you've got problems in your property, don't just put the dog down. Don't just give it away, please. Let me help. Because I heard this morning somebody shot the Pitbull because they didn't understand the dog was aggressive. Do not do that, please.
Oh, Estelle, you
Thank
need a
you.
holiday as well. Honestly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
really do. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, my word, I can't believe it. Oh, God bless you guys. Martin, ek sit so
Pretty double.
Hey, and you're still thinking about the dogs.
I will see that your dog get the face out, but he's such a beautiful boy.
He's happy with the vibe and underwear.
I can't even.
Breakfast with Martin Bester.